Hi, I'm Jen. That's right, I had hair all weird there. Anyways, I'm Jen. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're all returning. I do hope this message finds you doing swell. It's going to be a general reading, so take what makes sense for you. Don't worry about the rest. Yeah, use your discernment, and you're responsible for all your own choices. Check out the box below the video to purchase the Oracle decks of design. This is the FeralSpirit Oracle deck, and this is the FeralSpirit Soul Code deck. There's also emails to connect with me there and my Facebook artist page. Intuitively, we make more impact than we can fathom. That is the message for these sets of readings, okay? Yeah, I've done 2 readings. This is the 3rd one in the series, or set, whatever. Usually do 5 or 6, depends. This is the 3rd one, like I said. Currently, it is May 23rd, 2026. Let me see if I can get my phone on. At 10:41 p.m. Michigan time, okay? In case anybody's wondering. How's Palo Santo going? Yeah, alright. Thank you, Most High God, Holy Mother, Holy Father. Thank you for these messages, for this clarity and this divine guidance. Thank you for helping me be of service to the viewer, and thank you for helping all of us grow in love, wisdom, and understanding of you, but also of each other and ourselves. Thank you, God. Alright. It's chilly in this room because I have the ceiling fan going, so I have my hood up. That's too many. Alright, I guess that's what we're getting, because I tried to put some back and they all fell out again. And we all fall down. Something about London and London bridges, water. Somebody could be a water sign. This is reversed. You have a deep appreciation of the arts and music. 8, 23, 22, 10, 34, and 49. Okay? So this is a very logical water sign, I feel like. Somebody who's got a lot of emotion, they're just very logical. A good beginning is half done. Something about a message, 9, 38, 22, 40, 58, and 2. 6, 10, 12, 15, 30, 38. And this is reversed. An important discussion involving you will take place today. I feel like there wasn't a conversation. Okay? I feel like it's not that big of a deal. I want to say that. We can always start again is reversed. It's not that big of a deal. There's nothing, it feels like no love lost, something like that. Give happiness and you will end up happy. And yeah, no love lost. So somebody's like, whatever. It's kind of that vibe. You don't need love, you are the love. Somebody's like, it doesn't have an impact on me. Somebody might get some sort of message, or maybe they did get, my left ear's ringing. This is conflict energy. It's just giving me like, I don't care anyways. Okay, so with that good beginning's half done, right? It's like somebody started something and they're like, whatever, I'm in it. But also like no love lost. This is giving me, I hate to say it, but breakup energy, but like you want the breakup. And now is a lucky time for you. Take a chance. Maybe that's what it is. Trust is the union of intelligence and integrity. I feel like you feel like somebody's acting stupid. I feel like you can't trust somebody. I feel like this is breakup energy. Yeah. So we'll get some clues. Thank you, God. N, first name, middle name, last name, initial. Tuesday. Oh, this is breakup energy. Something might have happened on Tuesday. I'm hearing Natalie. B. Tattoos. Hey, Brenda. Barbara. Magic Miracles. P. Something about BP, a BP gas station. Blood pressure. Something about a BPN. Somebody's blood pressure. What's a BPN? I feel like that's important. I don't know. F. Something about Facebook. Something about friend circle. July. Could be dealing with a Cancer or Leo. Or something to do with those energies, like the home base or what you're creating with the home. Something here about kids. Somebody's point of view. Something about Nevada. Thursday. February. Could be dealing with the Aquarius or Pisces. Something about the sunlight. Something about sunscreen. somebody's over something here. I've got something about a boss and family. Alright. This is giving me breakup energy, but I'm not sad about it. Okay, Alright, there might have been some sort of manipulation on Tuesday involving a Cancer or a Leo or something about someone's home. Yeah, somebody's trying to hide something. This is going to be VPN energy, right? They're trying to hide, like, their web address, their IP address. I feel like somebody's stuck with something, though. I also feel like somebody's blood pressure went really, really high and then dropped. Yeah, it's how they're viewing something or how you're viewing something. Somebody could be an Aries here with that boss energy, or you could just be in charge, head of your household. Something about plenty of fish. I don't know. This is giving me like somebody caught doing something that they shouldn't have been doing. That UV exposure is giving me like exposure energy, like lights. Maybe by on Thursday. Something about lights here, lighting. Somebody about Thursday, somebody's seeing very clear. They trusted their instincts on Thursday is what they did. And they realized what's happening. Purveyor. Something about friends with benefits, or yeah, somebody realizes too that somebody's not a friend. I feel like this is like whatever this breakup is over, right? Maybe it's with a friend. You know, it's kind of breakup energy. It's like I don't want to go back and try this again. It's like, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and take my chances being over here. I don't need your love. I have love. That kind of. First I was afraid, I was petrified, thinking I could never live without you by my side. But then I spent so many nights thinking how you done me wrong, and I got strong, and I learned how to get along. That's that energy. That's right, folks. I'll break out in song and dance occasionally. It's okay, Karma. Karma, chill. Yeah, something here about somebody's family, maybe. They're seeing something, their point of view, or I don't know, something about Nebraska, Nevada, Nepal. I'm hearing Victor. Something about fierce, Pierce. Someone's not someone's friend. Outside perspective, yeah. Okay, so somebody might be offering you some sort of outside perspective here. I feel like there is something where it's like divine intervention is what that magic and miracles card's giving me, okay? Something here about British petroleum. Somebody could work on an oil rig, or somebody also could be just connected to something here. You know, like when we think about oil, that's a resource, right? It's also a really prosperous resource. So maybe somebody deals in oils, or I went from thinking about an oil rig to, you know, your local essential oil sales lady. Hey, Fran, you got any of that thieves oil? I don't know. doTERRA? I don't know, something. Anyways, okay. Healthy mind came out sideways. Yeah, somebody is trying to see the truth of a situation here. They're getting another perspective, and I feel like somebody is, they're telling them, like, yo, that's right. That's a healthy way to look at that. On point. I feel like this is somebody who's like, I'm done in this relationship. Somebody is a breakup energy, but also I feel like you have a friend who's like super like, hey, I don't think you're crazy. I think you're doing the right thing for you. And you got support. Yeah, you do. 10 lightning bugs, okay? I don't know if you can see the words on there, but the words on here is lots of guidance. Help. People are helping you. Whoever you are, they're helping you break up or get broken up with. I don't know. This is like, you know, though, this is just, yeah. Whatever, we don't need to talk about it. It's kind of the vibe here. So there's nothing to talk about. Somebody's name could be Buddy. Somebody's name could be Holly. You go your way, baby, and I'll go mine. Somebody's intuition's telling them, yep. And by you doing this, right, you're trusting your intuition here. You're speaking your truth, right? You're getting clarity from the outside party. Make sure you're not completely bonkers, right? And you're getting confirmation. You're speaking your truth. Speaking healthily as well. I feel like this is very, it's hard, but it's healthy. And with all that going on, I just felt like somebody's staring out this window. Like, staring in the window. I don't know, it's a weird vibe. Doo-doo-doo. All right, moving on. Sudden reward. Yeah. I feel like by you trusting your instincts here and trusting the help you're getting, right? There's been definitely lots of communication between you and some sort of support network. I feel like you're going to get rewarded for this. And I feel like you're protected as well through this conflict and this challenging time at the moment. I mean, you could even be with a family. Maybe you're splitting up with a family. I don't know. Splitting up the family. Oh, man, this is getting me, like, really uncomfortable. Like, I just walked in the room and there's a couple arguing. Oh, sorry, guys. Excuse me. Just came in here to see if my cup's in here. Nope, it's not. All right, turn it around. My bad. Moon card coming out. Oh, gosh. Subconscious, intuition, emotions, fears, desires, and fantasy. Somebody does. I feel like somebody wants to feel different than how they've been feeling in this connection, whatever this connection is about. They got a message or they're sending a message. Yeah, what are the clues here? Think you got. Ring, commitment, promise, honor, partnership, cooperation, cycles. Yeah, somebody is trying to be like, this is not a healthy relationship. But also, maybe that is like what they're realizing is like, you know, I want healthy. I want to be partnered up with someone. And actually, I have feelings for someone. I just don't know how to get to that point. Somebody could also be telling someone, after they've broken up with someone, how to get, you know, into a healthy relationship. What does a healthy relationship look like? There's an energy here of reconciliation as well. Maybe you have an outside party who's like, whoa, let's step back. Let's see where we can mend things here. And I feel like there is somebody who is like, I don't want to mend things over here. There are things over here I could go mend, but I don't want to go mend things over here. Right? Right. All right. What is one more, please? Thank you, God. I feel like somebody don't even have a bitter heart about this. They're not. It's breakup energy, but there's no emotion in it. There's no love lost. It's like, I still love you. I'm always going to love you, but this ain't working for me, right? It's just weird. It's like there's forgiveness here as you're breaking. But you know what they say? Some people leave relationships emotionally before they actually physically leave them. That's the vibe, okay? So we have house and home, safety, customs, privacy, tradition, and establishment. I feel like this is giving me bounce back energy, okay? I heard you're all set for this. So it's almost like you were prepared for it. Wow, yeah. Yeah. There's an energy here where it's like, can we please talk about this? And there's an energy here where it's like, no, there's nothing to talk about. You know, and maybe you have somebody else on your mind. God, I mean, I can't pretend I don't see that here. There's a whole other energy that's showing up as a commitment, as love, and as like a safe place. Like, I feel like this is a person. These three cards feel like a person. Could be a water sign or a fire sign. But these three cards is house, home, heart, and ring. Somebody's like, that is where I want to be, right there, and all that awesomeness. And I feel like that's the right thing. Your intuition's telling you about all that, okay? Yeah, star, hope, inspiration, optimism, spirituality, dreams, progress, and goals on the bottom there. Yep. I feel like somebody's just tired of fighting with someone else. And, yeah, am I wrong or am I right? Like, am I looking at things right? I feel like this outside perspective is really helping you sort this out. Because you're like, am I crazy? No, I don't think you are. I feel like you've looked at the spirit of a situation. You've looked at the spirit of a person. And you're very much in your healthy self, right? We have the golden shadow. You've healed a lot. 23, 32, and 5. This is giving me an energy of somebody who feels like they're giving up on someone. But it's also like, you know, I'm always going to love you. Even though you're standing here, you're not happy. I get that. You're going to say a bunch of shitty things, which is unfortunate. But I still love you. And I'm not breaking up the family. It's just the dynamic changing. Like, I feel like I walked in the middle of an argument between a couple that's splitting up. And I feel like where you're coming from, or whoever's coming from here, they're coming from a very insightful, aware, and healed energy. Okay, this is like, I'm not going to scream and yell at you. I'm not going to add it's a non-violent approach, right? You're already in distress. I'm not going to cause you more distress. I get this. Like, there's a who, too, who? You already know who to go to. You know who you're going towards, is what I just heard. Wow. Ooh, okay. I'm not trying to break up any homes here. This one was already fractured. You already made your choices. I'm not involved. I'm just the tarot reader. So, sorry if this is you and you're on the you're on the end, or you're like, I don't want to break up, and they're like, yeah, but we're going to. Apologies. Could be a Taurus or Virgo. I feel like there's other energies here that I called out. Aries. Let's see. Fire sign, a water sign. What else we got here? Cancer, Leo. Yeah. Okay. Alright, I'll just leave that alone. This is what it is. Alright, any other clues for this viewer? Thank you, God. 23, 32, and 5. For some reason, that's really relevant. Embracing the mundane. That's reversed. Closed-minded. Yeah, there's like, I'm not coming back. And somebody's like, you know, I can't keep doing this. That's the vibe. I can't keep doing this. I'm closed off to it at this point. This is somebody who I feel like they left emotionally before they left physically. They're already emotionally checked out. What are your values in this? It's like, yeah, I'm not even, it's no love lost. I'll always love you. We're always going to be a part of a family, you know, but it's like, I can't keep doing this. Do your choices support or disturb your soul? Prayer and meditation. So two of my favorite things to get some clarity, right? Alright. What's weird about this reading is I chose a really dark deck. I didn't intend that, but here we be. So let's see what this Guillermo del Toro deck can get us. Let's see. Anything else? Alright. What are the tarot for this reading? Thank you, God. Alright. Valley of Blades. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yeah, this is somebody who's got some information. It makes them uncomfy. But it's because someone's speaking their truth. I can't ignore that. The Nine of Wands. Somebody's been through a lot. Sagittarius energy. Somebody who also, I feel like the information is like, it's already like, man, this is the part I was waiting on, but like now that it's done, it's like you feel kind of weary. Okay, it's like the hard part's over. King of Blades, Seven of Cups. So yeah, I'm weary. Definitely could be an air sign involved here. Fire sign, water sign. Seven of Cups. I'm weary and confused. They're like, I feel like there's somebody here who's like, something didn't make sense. That's why they're questioning. Am I doing this in a healthy way? Or am I doing this just because we had a fight and I'm mad? Somebody here is super wise, all right? With that King of Blades, you are super smart. You could be in therapy or do something like with some sort of healing aspect to it. This is giving me like computer energy, like somebody who's a really smart person. They're very intelligent. You could be educated. And there's some sort of confusing feelings. It's like, man, I've been through so much, but you know, I mean, maybe you're on the other end of this where somebody's giving you this information and you're like, we've been through so much. Like, oh, really? Now? Like, but yeah, they are. And if you really love someone, like, you let them go. Like, here's the thing. If they're not happy with you, sometimes people, you know, it goes back to we take a lot for granted. And, you know, maybe somebody's been taking you for granted, you've been taking someone for granted. I'm not saying that, you know, it's forever. Who's to say you don't split apart and, you know, 2 to 3 months later you realize how much you actually really want that person in your life. It's like life ain't the same without you, bud. Or lady. I don't know. 3 of Swords. 4 of Swords, excuse me. Yeah. Somebody's not okay, so where somebody was confused, like checking their confusing feelings, there is something here where it's like the information they've got and is like left them weary, left them confused, and now it's like, I'm done. You know, and what's this fight about between this couple? Somebody could not deny, wow, they were denying some sort of lie. They cannot deny it anymore. There was a lie that was holding up something here. Wow, a lie that was holding up something. Think about that. Somebody sees the truth. You know, I feel like somebody might have gotten some sort of anxiety and then realized, why am I anxious when I can just be resolved? I didn't want to be here anyways. I don't want to keep doing this anyways. You know, maybe they caught, you know, someone just betraying them, however that looks for you, whatever that means. And they're like, you know, I'm just, like, I'm not going to keep going back over this. Like, why would you lie to me in the first place? That's that kind of the vibe here. So I feel like somebody's just kind of tired. They're over it. With that Four of Swords coming out, it's, you know, I'm definitely done with it. Done. I'm healing from it. Yeah, I'm not confused anymore. It makes sense why you were behaving the way you're behaving. It makes sense why I was feeling the way I was feeling. Makes sense. And somebody got some outside help here, which I think is where it started to add up. Woo, baby! Ace of Blades. Yeah, you got the truth when you started asking for some outside help. Somebody helped you get clarity. They knew they gave you what questions to ask. Yeah, you're like, oh yeah. Somebody might have been stuck up to that point and just anxious. Yeah, somebody was doing a lot of stuff alone. They were doing, I feel like, in a couple situation, right? And coupled up people. I feel like somebody was doing a lot of stuff alone, and the other person was like, why are you always alone? Why do you always want to go by yourself? Why do you want to do everything alone? Why don't you want to do things with me? Why are you always working? Yeah, strong air, fire, water here. Oh man. Yeah, somebody got the truth, which is why it was so easy to be like, okay, and we're done. We're done with this. Where's the viewer at in this energy? Thank you, God. Viewer. We'll take that one. I feel like I need to take this one first, though. Valet of Disc. Okay, so you had a plan. I feel like this is giving me, like, the Valet of Disc is, you had a plan, or you got given a plan, or some sort. It's like a plan of action. Like, somebody helped you figure... Somebody gave you some steps to take, okay? This is also, you know, an opportunity where it's an opportunity. It's where you're realizing, like, this is a whole new way of living. This is a whole new way of doing things. And I see an opportunity here. I'm learning, right? That's Valet of Disc. That's the Page of Pentacles. It's, you know, I'm learning something here. You also given some sort of tangible proof. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune, yeah. You're given an opportunity that changes things. But I also feel like, friend, you were given some sort of, tangible proof here. That was very shocking. Tower card. Three of Wands. About some sort of long-term money or some family situation with this Sun card here. More Leo energy. The Emperor. Wow, somebody sees... They see... Wow, Temperance. Wow, they see who's balanced, who's in charge. They also see that someone's not paying attention to something here. What's this Tower? Wow. You got given an opportunity that shifted things for you, and it caused an unexpected change. And I mean, most changes, you know, this is like, this is something where you're like, what? Like, it clicks. It's a revelation. Yeah, there's some sort of anxiety that was going on. Yeah, because of a third party. I feel like somebody knew there was a third party, and they got the clarity they needed. And I'm so sorry. Somebody sees, you know, like, I can be single and have to worry about that. I don't have to be, you know, committed and worry about that. Somebody knows that there's a third energy here, and the truth is out, I feel like. And now somebody's single because of that truth. Six of Pentacles, yeah. So they can change up some energy. There's some energy shifting here. I feel like that Tower is just... realizing that the anxiety is because there's been a third party. I heard this whole entire time. Oh my gosh, that's awful. Awful. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, so this is an exchange and shifting of commitments. That Hierophant, creepy. Title card. Knight of Wands. Yeah, so I feel like somebody's making a whole different commitment here quickly. Death. High Priestess. So, yeah, I feel like somebody, that ending is very intuitively led. I feel like you knew all along. It's just finally got the clarification. This is giving me, like, somebody might have been gaslighting their partner. No, I'm not cheating on you. Like, the lies, you know. If you can relate to that. I also feel like somebody might got, you know, like they had an outside party, be like, so I saw XYZ going on with your XYZ. Whoever XYZ is. I saw so-and-so together. Aren't you with so-and-so? That kind of vibe. This is somebody that wasn't trying to meddle and actually helped you out, because I feel like your person... Okay, where's the viewer at in this? I feel like your person was gaslighting you, whoever this is for. Where's the viewer at, please? One more. Thank you. High Priestess! Viewer, your intuition, like when this, you got some sort of tangible proof here. Change things up for you, cause a tower moment, right? And a tower means you got to rebuild, you got to start all over. And not with this person. But you're like, this is my chance. Okay, the High Priestess. My intuition was telling me the truth the whole entire time. I knew it. That is that Tower High Priestess energy. Is I knew it. I freaking knew it. 5 of Cups. Ew. I feel sad, but now I can move on. 6 of Swords. King of Discs. Now I can go be successful elsewhere. It's also somebody who's a partner. I feel like whoever this is involved in this, I feel like 3 of Wands. Yeah, you're looking elsewhere. I feel like you've been a solid, stable, honorable, loyal, generous partner, whoever you are. And I feel like the other energy you weren't, they were sneaky. 3 of Swords, yes, very disappointing. Queen of Wands, maybe it was a fire sign, maybe it was yeah, definitely a third party. You're walking away from all that business because it's like, yeah, no, this isn't what I signed up for. I'm monogamous. I don't do this whole third party thing. Maybe you were praying about this, you know, and you started realizing, maybe that's that outside perspective, you know, when we get quiet and go inside ourselves and we look at things, we're like, something's off, you know, something's off with this situation. I feel like you're not happy about this, but you're also like, realize this isn't going to shake you so much to the core that like you're going to get insecure about things. You don't, it's not, I feel like even though there might have been some sort of betrayal here, I don't want to say cheating, but it feels like it, like there's a third party involved. And just because that was happening, I feel like, viewer, you don't take yourself away from the situation going, I'm less than. I feel like you walk away from the situation going, well, you know, I loved and they did that and that's what it is, but that's okay because I already started noticing some of the behavior earlier on and I started checking out emotionally. It's really unfortunate, but that's what I feel like happened here. And I feel like you got tangible proof of what, some sort of communication, some sort of something here, tangible proof that helped you go, well, I'm not crazy. I knew it. I knew all along. I also feel like there's some sort of situation here where you're like, you're not so broken up about it because you also, there's another energy here that you have been, you've been loyal to the relationship you're in, okay? But, I don't feel like you've cheated on anybody or anything. But I do feel like you have an opportunity here to go to another situation that's more favorable. And I think you realize that once the truth hits about the betrayal, you're like, that's why you're not so sad about it. No love lost. You know, it's like, oh, you cheated on me? Damn, and I've been feeling bad this whole entire time thinking about this other person and trying to pray all that away and be a decent partner, you know, like maybe that's the energy that you're like, why you now feel bad? Because you're like, this whole entire time you've been actually cheating on me. Meanwhile, I feel bad for just, you know, thinking about that other person in a friendly way. So, yeah. Unfortunately, that one's kind of, this message is a bit tough, but, you know, it needs to come out, Anything else I need to know? 10 of Cups and the Moon. Alright, I feel like there's a lot of feelings here, and you don't even know, you have no idea how happy you're about to be. The Queen of Discs. You were showing up as the King of Discs. Now you have the Queen of Discs. This card's super creepy. But it's your match. Yeah, this is a different couple now. Yeah, this is a match. Yeah, it is. Good news. I feel like somebody was kind of confused at first. They felt kind of foolish, but anyways, all right, I'm getting out of this energy. I'm sorry. If this isn't your message, hopefully it's helpful. Otherwise, it's entertaining. Many, many blessings till we talk again.